Is social media good or is social media bad? What do you think? Today's video is going to be talking about social media and if we think it's good or bad or not, and what your opinions are on social media. So before we get into all of that, I would love to hear what you think about social media. Do you think social media is more good than bad, more bad than good, neither, both? I don't know, whatever you think, leave your comment in the description below and let's chat there about what your opinions are on social media. Honestly, my opinion on social media is kind of dependent on how you use it, the intention behind it, and you as an individual, each person as an individual analyzing themselves and if they should be on social media. I mean, I've used it to stay in touch with my cousins that live clear across the world in Africa. I'm able to easily stay in touch with them, hear what's going on in their life, and build those relationships with them, which is amazing. And I know a lot of people use social media for their business, right? They support their families through these channels, which is a great thing. Someone supporting their family is a great thing as long as it's not knowingly at the expense of others, right? Social media has been used for people to share their talents, to share their gifts, their views, their opinions. It's created immense opportunity across the board. I think all of us could agree on that. But you will notice that yes, there's all these great things, but it has come at a certain price, right? It hasn't just been flowers and super easy and great for everyone. Everything's just peachy and wonderful, even though it might seem and look that way. It's definitely come at an expense. It's come at the expense of us and humanity, right? Of people. I mean, I don't think that it's any coincidence that with the rise of the internet and social media and smartphones and little computers in our pockets, there's also been a rise of insecurity, depression, anxiety, suicide, and all those other emotions, feelings of inadequacy and things like that have come with the rise of these other things. I think that is no coincidence. These devices, these platforms are created to be addictive, right? They almost want you to think that you're in the know, that you're informed, that you are feeling great, that just look at this is what you need to see, blah, 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 when really, you're not really getting the connection that you need. You are missing out on the things in your life that are precious, that should be given attention, but are swept under the rug because the world is telling you this is what you should be focused on, when in reality, it's just not the case. It's created this gigantic problem in society and in a lot of people's lives. So in my efforts to make this video not forever long, I will just sum up my opinion on what I think about social media really. And what I honestly think about social media, that is pretty much, if you don't have to have it, don't have it. And I'm gonna say in particular, Instagram, just don't do it. The unnecessary expectations that come from having this for some people is just totally not worth it. If you are someone who seeks that external validation, who seeks all this external attention from these platforms in an unhealthy way, then you need to step back and build a solid foundation for yourself in a way that's healthy, in a way that serves you and doesn't tear you down. There's a difference between someone who's sure of themselves and steps on the platform and someone who isn't sure of themselves and steps on the platform. They will have a different experience, each of those people will, and it's just not fair for that person who isn't sure of themselves because it's probably not even their fault that they feel that way. That's just my personal opinion. So you might be thinking, okay, well, you're being super hypocritical because you are telling us over YouTube, which is a form of social media, that you say don't have social media, and I get that, but again, I'm going to go back to what I was saying earlier about your intention behind it and you individually, like I was saying before. If you are using it in a way that uplifts you, motivates you, actually serves you instead of just wastes your time, it's just something that other people do, is something you turn to when you're bored. There's a difference in those two intentions of the way that you're using it. But overall, yes, I would say don't use it unless you're using it for a specific purpose and very intentionally, then it can be a great and wonderful, powerful thing. But if you personally feel like it tears you down, it makes you sick to your stomach, it makes you feel like crap when you get off, and it doesn't lift you up, teach you, or help you in any way, then you should consider taking those feelings seriously and not worrying about what the world is pressuring you to do or your friends might be pressuring you to do. Because really, is it worth it? What's the worst thing that could happen? You might lose a couple friends because they think you're crazy. We all are a little bit crazy though, right? And those friends that choose to step away from you probably weren't your good friends anyway, so you don't need them. You'll be better off without them anyway. So really think about what's the worst that could happen. If you feel like you should not have it, then you shouldn't have it. It's a personal choice and it's a personal thing for each of us. In wrapping this video up, I wanted to say that I honestly don't think there's a right or a wrong answer to this question. I think it's going to vary from person to person, from circumstance to circumstance, from experiences to other experiences. That's why I'd love to hear your opinion. So leave a comment below letting me know what you think about social media, if it's more good to you or more bad to you, or what your opinion is on this whole entire topic. I hope to talk to you in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching. I will catch you next time.